Good morning, everyone. In this talk, I'll update on the progress of INFOMAR's postgraduate education development and future plans. So extensive knowledge on seafloor mapping has been built over more than 20 years, beginning with the Irish National Seabed Survey, mapping Ireland's deep water resource, continuing with the mapping of shelf and coastal areas under the INFOMAR programme. And this knowledge has created not only a valuable national data asset underpinning national policies to manage our seas, but also a highly skilled team with expertise in coastal and marine remote sensing. And over the past 2 years, this knowledge has translated into a postgraduate education initiative. So this came about within the context of an integrated marine plan for Ireland, which states the need for enabling capacity, education, training, and awareness. More specifically, the INFOMAR programme is tasked with training graduates in marine and seabed mapping technology to support national marine programmes, industry, and societal challenges. So first step in developing educational partnerships, a host academic partner was identified and Maynooth University came on board. This began the pilot phase with the Department of Geography as part of their MSc in GIS and remote sensing. And it's one of Ireland's longest running courses on the subject, accredited by the Society of Chartered Surveyors Ireland and Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors. This year then, INFOMAR have partnered with Ireland's largest university, University College Dublin, for the first time. And the INFOMAR modules feature as part of their master programs in risk, resilience and sustainability and geospatial data analysis with the Department of Geography. So for us, the goals in delivering the module are to develop modular content that can be tailored to specific educational programs, to identify innovative content with a focus on marine remote sensing techniques delivered through a series of lectures and lab practicals, and at the same time deliver an INFOMAR-specific, unique ship-based training program where students experience all aspects of seafloor mapping. Finally, then, the goal is to ensure high standards of teaching are achieved by engaging with the host university. So the Level 9 postgraduate module has been delivered as a combined 10-credit module and also as 2 5-credit modules separating classroom and ship-based learning. 16 lectures cover topics such as multi-beam technology, seafloor sediments, to survey planning and earth observation. Tutorials provide students with the opportunity to work on real data using industry standard software for multi-beam data processing and cloud computing with satellite-derived bathymetry data. We aim to make the classroom learning as interactive as possible, encouraging discussion and student engagement. Additionally, then, we develop learning outcomes for each lecture and tutorial, and students are provided with learning resources such as video recordings summarizing the main concepts, recommended reading, and web resources, which they access through their virtual learning environment. We also prepare multiple choice questions and report assignments on focused topics as part of the module assessment. This autumn saw the addition of new lectures and tutorials. For example, a lecture in coastal change looks at coastal processes and projecting future change. In the tutorial session, students get to work with real data where they demonstrate and evaluate coastal change. A new lecture describing subsurface imaging provides an introduction to seismic methods and introduces students to geophysical surveys for engineering investigations, with case study examples from Ireland and elsewhere presented to give students real-life applications. A new tutorial, Marine Data Science and Product Development, teaches how INFOMAR data is managed and the benefits of the data to society, policy, and the economy, with live demonstrations where the students explore the data online and access INFOMAR viewers, story maps, and charts. Finally, then, we've developed for the first time a careers focus session, giving students an overview of the different marine sectors, their employment metrics, along with a look at job roles and requirements. We've also included in this a panel discussion where members of the INFOMAR team provide an overview of their different career paths, including discussions on training opportunities and transferable skills. So the offshore training module is a unique opportunity for graduates and is designed to deliver best practice training in seabed mapping. Students receive an immersive experience spending 2 days on board a national research vessel, gaining practical hands-on experience in all aspects of research vessel operations. Some of the activities students receive training in are multi-beam and sub-bottom data acquisition, benthic ecology sampling, sound velocity profile sampling, and sedimentology. And this multidisciplinary training is delivered by INFOMAR staff in collaboration with the Strategic Marine Alliance for Research and Training, or SMART Partnership Programme. Later next year, the student training will move to the new national research vessel, the RV Tom Crean, and the training will adapt to this new infrastructure, which will allow for an increased capacity with the potential for students to overnight on board, enhancing the learning experience. So one of our key aims is to connect the learning and practical training with industry requirements. The government's Climate Action Plan, just published, describes delivering the necessary, quote, increase in upskilling and reskilling to further Ireland's climate agenda. And we see the role of the INFOMAR postgraduate education programme as key to delivering on this through our education and skills training. Our lectures and tutorials focus on industry applications, for example, how reflection seismology can be applied in the context of site investigations for offshore wind turbines, and we provide case study examples where INFOMAR data has been used by industry to assess route surveys for cable laying projects. INFOMAR have a continued commitment to deliver excellence in training and education through active and adaptive learning and re-evaluation of course content. This is being implemented in a 5-step process involving design content that will help students develop as independent critical thinkers, implementing the content through engaging with the educational partners, applying the teaching methods and interactive learning approaches that stimulate and engage students using the latest technologies to enhance learning. And at the same time, inviting evaluation and being adaptable to feedback, and ensuring quality and flexibility by improving content design and teaching approaches where necessary. So into the future, we plan to increase lecture and tutorial topics to complete the content, all the time reviewing and improving with new innovative approaches to learning and teaching. We will look at diversifying the partnerships, for example, with other universities, stakeholders, for example, government agencies or industry, as part of their continuous professional development programs. Finally, then, as the module becomes more established, we will look at professional accreditation. So in terms of impacts, we aim to provide the skill set so students are well positioned to attain graduate work in the marine sector at a time when the sector is growing in areas such as offshore renewable energy, which is projected to have doubling of jobs by 2030. We also see impacts in raising awareness of the value of national mapping programme and the importance of data that it generates for the economy. And under the Climate Action Plan 2021, there is a requirement for public understanding of the effects of climate change on the sea. The more people engage with understanding the ocean, the more they will appreciate that it needs to be protected. And we discuss global issues throughout the module, for example, climate change, sea level rise, coastal erosion. And you get a sense that these students are a new generation emerging that know their climate science and are keen to be part of the solution. Finally, then, we see INFOMAR is well positioned to highlight careers and training opportunities to postgraduates. We provide extensive resources and we encourage the student to look at all avenues to gaining training and work experience and to stay connected to us as they start out on their career paths. And we've supported and supervised students who go on to prepare their projects or thesis on a topic related to the module. Finally, then, we would like to acknowledge the work of the team involved in coordinating this initiative, the university partners who have collaborated on its development, and everyone involved. I think the team have really embraced this opportunity to share knowledge with the next generation. For more information, see our website or email us on info@infomar.ie. Thank you.